Hi, I'm Chris Dahm, CEO of FMI Corporation. Welcome to the second quarter of the 2018 FMI Quarterly. This quarter's edition focuses on Canada. When we think of what we'd like the reader to take away from this month's edition, we'd like them to broaden their understanding of some things that are driving the Canadian market. The US and Canadian markets are closely interlinked, but they are different markets. And I think it's an opportunity for those in the United States to understand some dynamics that are driving the Canadian markets, to learn from them as they think about how they might participate in Canada. We'd also like our Canadian clients to just be reinforced that FMI has been working continuously in Canada across provinces for the last 40 years, and we see the opportunities for our Canadian clients in the coming years, both in Canada and in the United States, to be stronger than ever. Here are just a few examples of articles contained in this edition of the Quarterly. Canada is known for having some world-class E&C companies that operate successfully throughout North America and abroad. In this edition of the Quarterly, there is a fascinating article by Jake Appelman and Sarah Sahakis highlighting the growth and the story and a key element of their success of the JV Driver Company, a company that was started back in 1989 and since then, in less than 30 years, has become a dominant player across Canada, now in the United States, and increasingly abroad. In the article, Jake and Sarah highlight one of the engines that help drive JV Driver's success even to today, and that is their leadership development program, and how they've used a very structured leader development program across their enterprise, down into their subsidiaries as they've grown through time, and particularly how that has played an enabling role in preserving and fostering the JV Driver culture. There's a very interesting article by Michael Kolchiski that reframes the whole issue about millennials in the workforce. It points out that the Canadian market has created more jobs in the last year than ever before since, I believe, 1976. And millennials entering the workforce, including the construction industry, are the big driver of that. But one of the key insights that Michael shares is that the millennial generation turns out to not be that different from Gen X or even the baby boomers. And if companies can properly align themselves with the key issues that are most important for that generation, they become the key to unlocking Canada's competitive workforce of the future.